Okay, I have had a problem that I was trying to resolve. I have an NAB style hub, Pioneer RT 909 reel-to-reel, I believe was the model number. And I had the reel-to-reel deck, but I didn't have any hub adapters so that I could play an NAB style hub or reel. And so I thought and I thought and I thought, and I just couldn't come up with an easy way to build a hub adapter to run an NAB spool, reel. And so I finally came up with a way to do it. Let me show you what the hub type I was trying to repair, trying to adapt, looks like. It's a standard NAB. It's got the big hole in it like that. See the big hole? Okay, and I needed a way to adapt this to go on my Pioneer deck, a reel-to-reel deck. Okay, I had a whole bunch of these kind of spools all over the place. Some of them broken, little bitty ones even. And I thought, there's a way to make them work. So what I did is I took a small one like this at first, and it doesn't matter that it's broken. That doesn't matter at all. And what I did is I cut away one side perfectly round and perfectly centered on this hole, so that when you put it in here and put it on your reel-to-reel, it holds it. And as you can see, there's no slack in there, and there's a little bit of a gap up here on this part here, so that, which is what you want, so that there's a space between this insert thing and this spool to keep it pushed against the deck reel business. Okay, and you can use a big one done the same way, and once again, and it fits tightly. It must be perfectly centered on this hole, and it must fit reasonably tight on the hub, the NAB hole right there. And the way I did it, and which was fairly easy, was I took the reel that I was going to cut down and make the adapter on, and I roughed in where the cut was going to be to this reduced size, slightly bigger, not much, but slightly bigger. Then I took the spool that was partially cut down. I put it on an old reel-to-reel deck and spun it. Okay, and as it was spinning, like in fast forward or something like that, I used a tool to cut it until it was perfectly smooth and round, and until it was just slightly too big to fit into the NAB hub, just slightly. You know, I could have driven it in, but I didn't want that. I wanted it to be easier to change them out. And so what I did then was, while it was spinning, I took sandpaper, well, a file first, just a regular old flat file, and as it's spinning, rubbed that flat file on here to bring it down to the right diameter that I wanted, and then came back with sandpaper and very lightly sanded it. Well, you know, once it was the right size to go into the hub the way I wanted it, and rounded the corners so it didn't have a sharp edge on the cut here, and things like that. And it works perfectly. Like I said, I made 2 of these because I didn't have any hub adapters for my NAB style reels, and I used both of these here, and put a full-on spool of tape, or a good sized one, and fast forward, rewind, play it from end to end, whatever. It works very close. I won't say exactly the same, but very close to the same as an actual real hub adapter for an NAB. And it didn't cost me anything but my time. And give it a try if you want to. Give it a try, and it's it's a do-it-yourself. And excuse me for the quality of this video, but I don't have any video editing software to speak of, and so I just had to shoot it live, just one take. So there you go. If you got any questions, I don't know, think about it, and maybe leave comments, and if I see a question in the comments, I'll answer it back. And I guess that's it. Good luck, and keep on DIYing. Bye now.